Today I will teach you how to create a basic model using Revolve bus and Revolve cut. We'll be designing a component which I will show you. We'll design this component which name is a double groove pulley. So we'll be designing this double groove pulley using two commands. We are going to be using revolve bus, or you should use a what? A revolve cut. Revolve bus and what? Revolve cut. So at the end of this video, you will be able to know the different application of extrude bus and what? Revolve bus. Extrude bus and revolve bus. From the word revolves, it means to rotate about an axis, right? So at the end of this video, you will be able to distinguish between that. So let us begin. First, look at this drawing with a detailed dimension. So I can decide to use any plane I like, but I will prefer using front plane because this is what I'm viewing from my front sight here. So I can view what is in this place. So I can just tag this one as my front view. You can decide to use any plane. And in my last tutorial video, I've already explained on how to use this plane. You can use you have a front plane, you have a top plane and the right plane. So I'm going to be using top plane to kickstart. I click on front plane and press my number 2. Sketch now. So in this diagram now, to draw this groove pulley, now at the beginning I told you that this groove pulley can be drawn using two methods. You can use extrude to draw this pulley and you can use revolve. But in today's class, we will be doing revolve. And how does revolve work? Revolve just need a sketch and a line of revolution. That is where it's going to be the axis is going to revolve with. Are you getting it now? So that's how revolve work. Extrude bus does not need axis to extrude. Does not necessarily need an axis to extrude. Are you getting it? But revolve will need an axis, the direction you want it towards to revolve is either y axis or what? X axis. So with this diagram here, we can see that this drawing here is cylindrical in shape, right? That means it revolves. So that means we can get this axis of revolution from the midpoint of this component. From the midpoint of this component. So what are we going to do? So from the diagram here, if I should put my center line from this middle here, so I can decide to use, that means that if I should put my center line from here, the component has been divided into two. The one at the other side, the one at the left hand side and the one at the other right hand side. So I can decide to use any of the two. I will explain better. Now, from this picture here, this is 143, right? So it's going to be 143 divided by 2. When that will be 75, right? That will be 71.51. So select your line and draw a horizontal axis to the left. You can decide to draw it to the right. I can decide to draw it to the left. So I'm starting my own from the left. So just select it, and I'm following the pattern of I'm following the pattern of this component here. I get it now. So but I assume I have cut this shape into two, the one from the left and the one from the right. So when I cut into two, I'll be seeing some part like this, which I'm drawing here. Just follow. So make sure it is showing this blue dotted line, showing you that what it is what parallel with the origin. Then draw your center line to join this point to the origin. Then press your escape key. So revolve revolve base work in two ways. When you're using revolve base, there's two type of revolve base in SolidWorks. We have surface revolve base and we have normal features revolve base. So if you want to do this type of revolve base using normal revolve base, it will probably message to you that are you sure you want to revolve this sketch, because we have open sketch and what closed sketch, but this drawing we are drawing here, it is open sketch because this from this point to the origin it is opened. Center line is just trying to show you that something is there, but it is not close. Center line is not a real line. Are you getting? So this sketch we are drawing here is open sketch. So solid revolve will tell you that do you still want to revolve it? Because for you to revolve with a features the features revolve boss, you have to have a closed sketch. Why surface revolve, we revolve is for you even though it is open because it is called surface revolve. SolidWorks is that is very easy. It will show in the English the names of the icons there is what you want to perform. So it will make it more easier for you. The word revolve means revolving round. So it has make it more easier for us. It has clarified that okay, it's different from extrude boss. Do you understand? So the next thing we do is you go back to the diagram and you dimension your work. So we said from this place that you divide it into two. So 143.01 divided by 2, you said 71.51. So go back to your sketch and dimension it, because the half of that 104, some half of that 104 is what you want to get here, because I explained to you that we assume we draw a center line from the middle. So you write your 71.51, then you click on OK. So next one is what the distance between the edges. The distance between this place to this place is 23. Likewise, this place is 23. We are going to what? Revolve. You notice in that revolve icon, you see there's an axis there and it's trying to show you how it's going to revolve. So click on your revolve box. So you see the message I was telling you earlier that this sketch is currently open because it is open sketch. It's trying to say that will you like to sketch automatically, will you like to close, because revolve box for normal features work with a close sketch. It is only when I join with surface then you can now work with what open sketch. But you have automatically convert this center line to a close line. So this line 12 showing you that blue color of line showing you that that's the axis. It rotates vertically and telling you the degree of rotation. You can reduce it. You can reduce it. You see, you can reduce it to any amount. Let me reduce it to 180 and see 180 degree. Then you see the preview of what you will get. But we on our drawing here, we are planning to get a round cylindrical shape, right? So it's going to be 360. And you click on OK. So the next thing to do is go back to your drawing. You will notice that a boss extruded circle at this edge here. So you can also use your revolve base to draw it, but to be at a safer side, you can just make it be like this and click on this plane surface as I explained to you in the last class. Then click on normal tool, so you'll be able to draw on that workspace easily. Then click on your sketch. So from our drawing here, we were told that the diameter of the circle we want to draw is what, 90 degree, and we are extruding it to what, 10. So with this one I'm drawing now, I will show you the difference between the extrude and the revolve. So earlier I told you revolve work with axis. So you come and you always dimension your work, always and always dimension your work. So it is what, 90, right? I click OK. You can choose any dimension you want. Just make sure it's, if you dimension it, then look at what is are we extruding, or are we cutting it, or we want to pull it out. So we are pulling. So go to your features, then press what, click on what, extrude, but you can't click on revolve because there's not an axis of rotation, and from our diagram it's not showing us that it's revolve. Are you getting it? You can revolve it, but it's better to use what, extrude. So you can see the difference between the two. Though it will give you 10 mm, that's what you want. It will give you the same result at the end. It will give the same result at the end, because looking at this one you draw with revolve and looking at the one you draw with extrude, you can see it's quite similar. So go back to your drawing. You always make reference to our drawing. Now you notice something. You notice something from the drawing here. You see this radius 3 here, showing that there's a fillet, a work of fillet at that side there. Are you getting it now? So go back to your drawing, go back. That means in each edges here, there's what you can do to make it a what, a round shape edge there. And the reason why you want to make it a round shape edge, so that to avoid a sharp cut. So that's why you see some edges, it is circular or round in shape, to avoid what, cut. So you just click on your a command called fillet, then click on each edges, make it radius 3. And click on OK. So you see that sharp edges you are seeing before that has gone is now what, a round one. A round one. So the next thing to do is we want to create our slots, our key and slot passage. You see in this place, like there's something like a slot and key passage here. So which is what is in this place here. In our last class we did something extrude cut and what, extrude boss. So you click on sketch. So from the drawing, what is the dimension? The dimension says, okay, the dimension says we are using 50. You can use any dimension. You can use anyone. You can also dimension your circle to anyone. So I can use that to use 60 or 59. Let me use 59. 59, and try to use a center line to draw your slot, your keyway. They call it keyway. Click on the center rectangle and draw. So after you've drawn that, you can try to relate it the rectangle and the circle by clicking on your trim key. So you know you observe that they are now joined together. Then click on OK. So the next thing you do, always refer back to your drawing. It is extruded, that is, it is cut. You go to your extrude cut and you can just drag it down to any distance you want. So we've designed a double groove pulley using a what? A revolve bus, right? So what of if you want to design this tool using extrude bus, and then you now have to what? Extrude the cut. You can also do that likewise. So you can also press your continue and click on OK. Try using what? I want to try using revolve cut to draw this double groove pulley. So I can just decide that the last one I use front plane, right? So I can decide to use a top plane since I want to extrude a circle. So how will I start? Then I will just click on my top plane and sketch. So just draw a circle. You can decide to use any plane to design to draw, or I usually use the simpler one for to start with. So this the diameter of the circle is what? 143.01. You dimension, always what? Dimension your work 143.01. Then click on OK. Then you extrude it to the certain height, which is what? 125. You extrude to 125. You see how extrude work? It's showing you what? Just a point that okay, you are extruding, you can extrude either upward or what? Downward. But revolve won't do like this. Revolve will mean rotate what? Around and axis. So that's what I was explaining to you guys earlier. So put 125. Then click on OK. So you can just try to what? Draw your keyways too to make everything easier. Does the same process or procedure. If dimension it, then go to your extrude bus, then try to rotate the view to look at what you are extruding. You see, it's either going up or going down, but it is going up is correct. But in our diagram, it is what? 10, it is 10 millimeter. So you have to reduce and put your what? Your 10. And click on OK. You are done. So you can just draw the keyway also to make everything more faster and easier. Dimension is always dimension your work 59, and draw your line of center line to draw your keyway. Ensure it is parallel, showing you the sign of the parallel axis, and draw your any dimension. Just make sure it is a center. Use your trim entity to cut all the lines that is not making spaghetti relation. See, when it's joined together with the circle, it will show this form of color. Then you are good to go. Then you go back to your features and what? Extrude the cut. like trying to create hollow. So it's telling you that you want to down, extrude cut downward or upward. So it will show you. So but you are extruding downward to any distance you want, and click on OK. What is next to do? Go back to your diagram. You see that there's some spaces at the edge, right? And looking at what you've drawn here, it's not showing as if you really get the shape, right? So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Try creating it to be in the form of this shape, in form of this plane, so you can easily work with it. I get it. So revolve cuts work when the plane is very parallel. So you can click on any plane, but the best plane to work, also you are working with this vertical surface here, plane, you can call it surface. Then you go to your front view. You can either work with front or right, but you can't work with top plane because top plane is circular. It is not flat shape like what if you compress it into a plane. So you go and you click on the front plane and press number 2. It's bring you the shape that is in this drawing here, right? So what are you going to do is that after you've gotten it, try click on the front plane and press sketch. Then your center line. Both both and revolve cuts work with center line because they are both perform the same function. It's just that one is cutting and one is trying to make a solid shape. So after you've drawn it, go back to your diagram, follow what is in the place. You see there's a inner cut, like internal cut, right? And the inner cut, the distance from the inner cut to the outer diameter here, it is 16. It's 16. So come to this place here, click on your rectangle. You can just click on the corner rectangle and draw a line. You can also draw another one. How many cavity do you have? You have just 2. So you have the 2 here. So you can now dimension it by saying from here to this place should be 23. Likewise from here to this place should be 23. Okay, and that means you have to reduce the height of this. So you can just say okay. So come out to this place here. No, this place here. Click on okay. Reduce the length of this one is more. Can just put it to 1, 5. So you're good to go. The reason why I reduce the size is because it's not showing actually what I want. So go back to the sketch. It to this place here. The next thing you do is go to your features. You see the icon has displayed that yes that you are good to go. That is either you can extrude it. So anytime you see icon display showing this their stuff here, showing you on white, when you click on it, it's showing you that yes you can able to click on it. That means you can work with the sketch you draw, you can work with this command. You can work with extrude boss brace, you can work with revolve boss, you can work with sweep, but you can't work with loft. It's not showing up. That means there's something you have to do again to make it complete. But you can work with what extrude, but we are going to work with revolve. Click on the revolve. Now it's showing you something. So it's showing you what you get when you revolve. It's showing the preview of what you will get before you was revolve. Are you getting it now? So how you are going to revolve this your cut. Are you getting it? This your cut. So click on OK. So wow, wow. So can you now see you can use different way to achieve what you want to what get. So we have used both the revolve boss, the extrude boss, and the revolve cut, and also the extruded cut to get our what a double groove poly. So you can also proceed by what filleting the edges groove poly using different methods. We use the extrude boss, we use the revolve boss, we use the extrude cut, and we use our what revolve cut to get our what double groove pulley. You can use any of the method. You can use the revolve since it's cylindrical. You can use your extrude boss since it's circular, and many more like that. So with this video, I wish you were able to what, understand some little different application between extrude boss and revolve boss. Thank you very much for watching the video, and please ensure you like and subscribe and share. Thank you very much.